Hey everybody, I'm kind of out in the middle of nowhere in Louisiana. The largest town with over 10,000 people is like an hour away, or close to that anyways. But there's a couple here who've been very great, letting me stay at their campground in one of their cabins. It's been so far so good. It's been a lot of fun walking around the campground, kind of exploring. But I have a great story for you. Let me sit down real quick. So, Sunday morning, I was in Dallas, and some friends that asked me to go to church with them before I headed out, and then ended up having a potluck, so I was able to eat for free before I left, which was great. Something other than peanut butter. But while at service, there was a guy there, and he played the saxophone during worship, and it wasn't very loud, but every now and then you could hear it come through. And I felt, as he was playing, God gave me a word for him. And I was hoping I could get the chance to talk to him after service, but he kind of disappeared and he went to help with the potluck that I had mentioned. And so I never got the chance to see him. And so I was bummed out because I really felt that God had given me a word for this guy. And so a couple hours later, I'm driving around Dallas, getting ready to gas up my car and go. And I'm at this red light, which probably literally lasted 5 or 6 minutes, maybe even longer. And I'm like, what is going on? This is taking forever. And a guy pulls up right next to me, and it was the same guy who played the saxophone at church. And we're talking in the middle of Dallas, like hours after I had seen him. So it's not like we just left church. We had left church. I had stopped somewhere else and stopped somewhere else, and stopped at one last place. And now I was going to put gas in my car before I left. And it's like I said, in the middle of Dallas. And so he pulls up right next to me. And I'm like, God, you gotta be kidding me. And so I roll my window down and start yelling at him. And he's like, he got kind of scared at first. He rolled his window down. I was like, you play the saxophone. He's like, yeah. And I was like, God's got a word for you. And so I was able to yell at him over the sound of traffic. But it was pretty awesome how that worked out and how that happened. But yeah, God's been very good to me. There's a whole lot going on, and I want to say I appreciate. I hope you guys can double up on some prayers for me. I need to hear the word of the Lord. I need to hear what He's calling me to do. And while I appreciate, and I'm thankful for those of you who are praying for my safe travels and so on and so forth. Yeah, safety's nice. It's kind of important, but I'd rather have God make a table for me in the midst of my enemies. I'd rather be in the midst of hell and have God make a table for me there than be quote-unquote safe. I'd rather be surrounded by 400 prophets of Baal all wanting to kill me and have God fall from heaven with fire. I'd rather have that happen than me just be safe. So if you could pray, maybe angle your prayers less from the aspect of keeping me physically safe. I'd rather be in danger with God than safe at home where nothing's going to hurt me. And so I ask that you guys would pray for me to just begin to experience divine encounters where my safety is in question and where I'm having to rely on God, because I know for a fact when I'm between a rock and a hard place, God's going to show up for me. It's that stepping out in faith. It's Peter getting out of the boat and walking on the water towards Jesus. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a nice trip. I'm looking for a God-ordained encounter. So if you guys could pray that for me, I would be so thankful. Again, I will get back to you guys soon. I'll probably have another video later today. But have a great noon-ish time. Morning, noon, afternoon. Have a blessed day.